online. I hope you are fine. I'm glad to be doing these lives. If you happen to come online, I'll be happy to know if you are hearing me. I'll wait for 2 minutes and then I will uh, continue with our small lectures on the sense of getting rich. Today I'm talking on the formula or talking about the formula of getting rich. I don't know if you can hear me. Just let me know if you can hear me. So I'm just doing these lives when I can. So it is not like I have a fixed time when I do them. I just do them when I have that time. And by the way, today I did my first live in TikTok. It was amazing. I liked it too. So if you happen to come online, just say where you are joining from, and I'll just wait for a few seconds, and then on the second minute mark, I will start. Yeah, so hi everyone, welcome back. If you don't know me, I'm Mombi Rachel Figil, and I am a divine alignment coach, or I am an alignment coach. Uh, So I support you to come into divine alignment to your highest version, to your authentic version. That is what I do as a divine alignment coach. Because if you are misaligned in your life, there are many signs that will show that you are misaligned, and one of them. Welcome those who are joining online. You can say where you're joining from. So, if you are misaligned in your life, there are many signs that you will see. Like, for example, your finances, your health, many things in your life will be off. That is a sign that there is misalignment in your life. And if you want to come to your highest version or to authentic version where there is freedom, where there is peace, where there is joy, where you are in uh, purpose. Hello, Mikaia. Hi. Hi, hyphen. Hello. Yeah, hello. Thank you for joining. So, if you want to come to that version of you, I will lead you, I will guide you through just coaching and just guiding you, working on your wounds. Regularly, my coaching is all based on working on your core wounds, working on your attachment style, and working on your limiting beliefs. Just doing that inner work, and you will find that you come to your authentic version. You start raising your vibration, you start attracting what is really aligned to your authentic version, because your authentic version, in that vibration of your authentic version, you'll start attracting relationships, you'll start attracting your purpose, you start attracting the body of your dreams. So you just come when you are aligned, your life is aligned in all areas. So that is what I do. So if you want like serious inner work, I am the person that you want to do it with. Although there are other people, but I'm just saying what I do. And I have a 12 weeks program specifically for women, which will do that. But I also do one-on-ones, and I also have a group which is where I am showing up every day, And it is, if you have not seen it, it is really circulating in school, this school community. It is called Alignment Sanctum. You can join there. So, without wasting time, let me go to what brought us here. It is that the science of getting rich. If you want serious money, if you want to come out of misalignment with your finances, this is where this is the formula you want to use, which is found in the Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. I believe he was able to divinely get this wisdom on how to get rich. It is a formula. He says there is a scientific formula on how to get rich, because it is a divine right for everyone, and I mean everyone, to get rich. Anyone can get rich, and everyone should get rich because it is your divine right. Just as breathing, just as you are breathing, having all you need in life, mm, it is part of life. It is part of your divine inheritance, getting rich, having what you want in life. It is not because you work hard. It is not because um, you are tall, or you are from this race, or you are from this culture, or you do this kind of work, or you have this kind of education, or you have this kind of skills. It does not have to do with that. Getting rich is your divine right. You have to come from that understanding. It is your divine right. You are born with your inheritance, and God wants you to be rich. So if you are living in lack, that is not the will of God. That is not what God wants for you. God wants you to have everything. Just think of it. Does it mean that some people can get rich and others cannot? No, we are all same. If somebody else can get rich, so can you. You don't have even have to give anything to God, because if you come from a belief system that says that you have to give, even to give yourself, to offer your finances, to give sacrifices and seeds and tithes so that you get rich, you can hinder your abundance, because it is not based on that. It is not based on self sacrifice. It is your divine right to have provision. So, here is where you are going to suspend your disbelief on poverty and lack. And if you are holding poverty, may God help you to release that mindset. May God help you like to release the mindset of holding poverty. It is not your portion. It is not your portion. You are meant to be rich. You are not meant to spectate others when they have everything and you don't have, and you are struggling. If others can get rich, so can you. And the reason I'm talking like that, I want you to start questioning your belief system on rich, on becoming rich, on why, if you have accepted poverty and lack, why have you done? I want you to come to start questioning your belief system on money, on wealth. You are worthy. You are worthy of becoming rich. It is your divine right. So the right to be rich, it is the first, in fact, the first thing that Wallace Wattles talks about. Understanding that becoming rich, it is your divine right. You have that right. It is your right. You are born, you are supposed to be rich. Are you getting me? And now let's go to the formula of getting rich, or the science of getting rich. The science of getting rich, it is, according to Wallace Wattles, it involves the way you think and the way you act, among other things. But these two are the main things. These two are the main things. He says that rich people think a certain way and they act a certain way. How are you thinking? How you think, how you think, you start entertaining images of wealth, of abundance. If you are a person who is entertaining images of lack, of poverty, of not enough, you will create that. That is what your thoughts will create because your thoughts are the ones that are creating. They have a power. Thoughts, it is the only power there is to create. So that a thought has an image, and that image, it is what you keep creating and creating. If you keep thinking about how much lack there is, you will create those experiences over and over because it is just automatic. It is what the thought is receiving. So if you want to create abundance, you have to start entertaining the images of abundance, of riches. Start seeing beautiful house, beautiful cars, beautiful life, beautiful environment. You are going to attract that with time. That is that you will attract that. Like your mind or your thought, it is the one that is creating for you. So that is one of the things in the formula, the way you think. Number two, it is the way you act. Rich people act a certain way. How are you acting in terms of how are you talking? Wallace Watto says that if you want to create the way he says, you have to stop talking, having arguments of lack. If you want to create wealth and you have to focus your mind, like where your focus is, that is where you are creating from, or you are creating the focus of your thoughts, the focus of the images that you have. That is what is creating your life. So when you are using the science of getting rich formula to get rich, you really have to watch what you are thinking, what you are talking. Because if you are talking about poverty, you are entertaining all those conversations. That is what you are going to create. If you want to be rich, you have to start speaking of abundance. Start speaking of money, not in a lack way, but in an abundant way. Start seeing yourself with the money that you want and start thinking of if you had the money that you want, what could you be doing to entertain that over and over? If, for example, you want like 100,000, uh, whatever your currency, you start thinking, what could you be doing with that money? What could you be doing if you go to a 100,000 US dollars? What could you be doing? Where could you be doing? Where could you be going? Where could you be living? Uh, where could you be traveling? How could you be relating with people? What could be your energy like? If you had that money, that is acting, acting. That is what I say, acting in a certain way. That is it. If you had the money that you have already asked for, because it is not even asking for, it is what you have imagined yourself to have. What could you be doing? Where could you be traveling? What could you be buying? What could you be eating? Those are the kind of thoughts you want to keep entertaining. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Those are the kind of thoughts you want to be entertaining, the kind of stories you want to be replaying over and over in your mind. That is the formula of the science of getting rich. If you have not read this book, if you haven't read this book, I want you to go and buy this book, maybe online or audio, or look in YouTube and audio. It is free. Listen to it or read it. Then come and listen to these lectures I'm doing, because you are going to start understanding and start applying what I'm saying. This is the formula that is going to bring you into your riches, into your wealth. If you follow it, it is a formula. What I mean, it is a formula. It is like the way you say 1 plus 1, it equals 2. Like there is no any other answer. It is this book. You use this formula, you get what you want. Either it is a car, it is a house, it is money. This is the formula you use. You imprint on the substance, on the formless substance, the image of what you want. You imprint it over and over and over and over until it manifests into the reality. The point is, it must manifest. Like if you are like imprinting the formula of what you want on on that substance, it must come to reality. If you are imaging the image of the car you want over and over on the formless substance, it will come to be. The formula says if you image what you want, that image of what you want on the formless substance, it must come to be. It must come to be. It must come to be. So whatever, just start with small things of whatever you want. Start with small things of whatever you want. Even if it is, for example, this book, probably you want this book. Just start seeing this book in your mind over and over and over and over. Start imprinting it in your mind. Thinking about this book, thinking about this book, thinking about you having this book, thinking about you reading this book. If you don't have it, and you will see that after some time, in one way or another, this book will come into your hands. I mean, this formula at first, it sounds ridiculous. Like, what is this? But you have to try it for yourself. Even Wallace Watto says you have to try it. I have tried it, and I'm still trying it. I know this formula seems ridiculous, but if if you want to get quick riches, or if you want to get rich quickly, this is the formula you should be using. And if you happen to get this book and you don't understand it, just go listening to the videos that I have done, the lives, and you will start getting it. And if you need help in manifesting what you want, you can check how to reach me. So it is like 20 minutes, and I hope that you really get what I'm talking about and you try it for yourself, because unless you try it, you cannot know if it works. For me, it works, and just try it. Just try it. Just try it. Creating through your imagination, and see for yourself. Otherwise, I see you in the next lives, and I'm happy that you joined. For those who joined, and continue to be prosperous, continue to be rich, and so see you in the next videos. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.